NBC 10 News starts now.
Right now at 11, does Bill Cosby have immunity from the sex assault charges he's facing? NBC 10 has learned the former Montgomery County District Attorney who declined to charge Cosby wrote an email to his successor. In it, he told her not to prosecute the comedian because of an agreement. Good evening, I'm Denise Nakano. That agreement was that Cosby's statements about the alleged sex assault would not be used against him in a criminal case. We've also learned today that former DA Bruce Castor could now be a key witness in Cosby's defense. NBC 10's Randy Gyllenhaal explains it all from our Digital Operations Center.
Well, the question a judge must answer before this case goes to trial is simple. Was Bill Cosby promised criminal immunity in exchange for that sworn statement about pills and sex? It's a revelation that could derail the Cosby case. Former Montgomery County DA Bruce Castor promised the comedian he'd never face charges as long as Cosby gave a deposition in a civil lawsuit. The agreement surfaced in an email from Bruce Castor to then District Attorney Risa Vetri-Furman. NBC 10 confirms Castor said in that email that any criminal case against the comedian could not use those sworn statements. He explained the deal last year to NBC 10.
I created the scenario where he would have to answer questions under oath. And obviously they got the information that they needed, and she was compensated monetarily.
The accuser settled out of court. The case was effectively closed until 2 weeks ago when new District Attorney Kevin Steele decided to file charges anyway, using that sworn statement about pills and sex as evidence.
More twists and turns than a daily soap opera.
Richard Daubenberger says it's up to a judge now whether that sworn statement will be admissible in court. A hearing is scheduled in 2 weeks.
Even if the court suppressed that, and I think they would still allow the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office to charge Mr. Cosby based upon the victim statements, witness statements, other evidence, and whether or not it would be enough all depends on the case and the jury.
In those emails between Bruce Castor and the DA's office, he warns that Bill Cosby could potentially sue the county if those sworn statements are used in court, advising prosecutors make the case without it. Meantime, Castor will go in front of a judge under oath to talk about that immunity deal. Randy Gyllenhaal, NBC 10 News.